there's nothing resting on this, Peter. I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Hard to disagree with that. Mikel Merino is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. James has been caught there, it's a foul. It's not taking him long, that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's a loose ball. James. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Now it's Eze. And here's Saka. It's Timber. Out for a throw. Timber. Timber's cross. James. James, gently done. He's through here. Gnonto. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Eze. Merino. Eze spread out to the left. Calafiori played into the box. That has been knocked clear. Ampadu. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Merino. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Eze. Chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Arsenal, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bogle. James. There's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's there to clear it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
James. Bogle. Bogle forwards and with intent. Cuts out the supply. Lobbed in behind. Gabriel clears it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
clearly not happy with that. Can he stop it going out? James. And it's Bogle. James! Oh, such a clever touch. A real chance! Tanaka. Yonto. That's Aronson. Aronson! Denied by an instinctive save.
Aronson is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Nice control. So who's he picking out? James. Bogle. That's good play. Calvert-Lewin hits it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Timber. Merino. Martinelli chips it through. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Calafiori. Martinelli, Saka. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Tanaka. That's really well manoeuvred. Eze producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. James. Calafiori. Merino. Saka. Saka shifted upfield. Goodmanson. Tanaka. Bogle. Tanaka. Ampadu. Burnau, aim forwards.
Gabriel really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Out towards the flank. Yonto going full tilt down the left. Can he finish? Cleared without complication. Yonto. Aronson. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Timber, good-looking ball. Gabriel Jesus, now he's off and running. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. James. Moved on forwards. Tanaka. James. Oh, expected better, and so did he. Calafiori. Martinelli. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's James. Played into space out wide. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin plays it in. Get a throw in. Aaron, yeah, he's fouled him now. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Calafiori is there, and he can get that clear. Saka. Timber. Martinelli looks to get on the end of this. And he's heaved it away. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Merino, and it's played forward. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Eze. And here's Jesus. Saka, oh, good spread. Timber's cross. Clears it away. Through. Martinelli. Hoisted in, and he's there to clear it. Gnonto. Aim forwards. Calvert-Lewin chasing after it. Calafiori. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Oh, well measured. Think Saka! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rice with the short one. Martinelli. It's Timber. Calafiori. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. It's been taken short. Now it's Rice. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. And that has been clubbed away. Timber. Saka. Lovely feet. Across it goes. And the keeper beats it away. Here comes another cross. Aronson. And they can counter here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's Timber. Timber has got himself a free kick. Saka. Now who's going to be first to this? Arsenal have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Bornau forwards and with intent. Timber. Saliba. Martinelli. Eze. Rice. Eze. Now this could be a chance. And he thumps it clear.
Gabriel Jesus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ampadu. It's a mighty looking ball, that. Calafiori. Saliba. Gabriel. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bogle. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gabriel. Merino. Martinelli, gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ampadu. Tanaka shifted upfield.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Saka. Good work on the right flank here. In by Saka. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't
he? Moved on forwards. Saka. Good, delicate chip through. Bornau attempts a clearance. Eze. And here's Saka. And here's Eze. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Merino. Eze. Calafiori. Merino. Rice. Gabriel. And it's played forward. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gnonto. Played with finesse. Merino. Martinelli. Calafiori going full steam ahead down the left flank. Eze. Gabriel Jesus. Rice. Merino. And here's Martinelli. And that's a good ball. Martin, decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Martinelli duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No way through there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, played right into his path. Eze, big chance! Gnonto. Goodmanson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Timber carries the ball down the right. Saka. Timber. Saka. Eze! Eze! Oh, it's come loose. Gabriel. Saka. Rice. Played towards the front line. And that has been cleared. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out to the right. It's out for a goal kick. James. And it's Aronson. Ampadu. Tanaka. Gnonto. Now it's James. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He is going into that little black book. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. interception. His positioning was spot on. Merino, nice looking ball, calmly anticipates. Ampadu, Aronson, and here's Calvert-Lewin, Gnonto, Rice, can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined. Goodmanson. Bogle shifted upfield, and he's there to get it away. Calafiori. Gabriel. Saka. Mikel Merino, forwards and with intent. Bornau tries to clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gnonto. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And here's Jesus. Martinelli. He is just caressing the ball. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Martinelli. Gnonto. Goodmanson. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. He's away. And they've got rid. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Ampadu, and the keeper's got it again. Aim forwards. And it's Aronson. Goodmanson. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saka. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Bornau. Ampadu. Tanaka. Bornau, gently done. Ampadu. Thinks one through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saka. That's a cute ball. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Calafiori. Saka. And it's Gabriel Jesus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tanaka getting this one clear. Oh, nice touch. Proves too strong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Timber. Eze. Tanaka wins the duel this time. Goodmanson. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Lofted upfield. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gabriel. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bogle. Gnonto. It's run loose here. Gabriel getting this one clear. Timber shifted upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gabriel Jesus. Saka. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gabriel, chance for a shot! And it's Merino. Saka! And that certainly packed a punch. Gnonto. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin made out to the left flank. Now it's Gnonto. Gnonto. Aronson. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bogle. James On a strong run down the right. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. The referee's awarded a free kick. This is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Tanaka. Out to the right. Tanaka. Now that's a fine challenge. Moved on forwards. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Calvert-Lewin. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Succumbs to the pressure. James. Bogle. Tanaka. Goodmanson. Now it's Nyonto. Hit into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. Merino. Eze. Merino. And here's Jesus. Out to the left it goes. Serves up across. And it's played forward. Saliba clears it away and claimed it back swiftly. Calafiori. Martinelli. Bogle cuts out the pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Burnau. Nyonto. Aronson. Ampadu. Moved on forwards. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saliba. Eze. Saka. Aim forwards. Timber has it in a wide position. Here it is, crossed in. And he's there to clear it. Bogle. Bogle, forwards and with intent. He's through here. Lovely, now Calvert-Lewin! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Calvert-Lewin really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Timber. Gabriel. Quality ball. Lucas Perry breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Aronson. Bogle. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Saliba. Merino. Calafiori. Calafiori throwing great guns here. Shoots! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Martinelli. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Lucas Perry sends that a long way. And it's Bogle. James. Martinelli. Looking to break at pace. Gabriel Jesus, and it's lofted through here.
Gabriel Jesus, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ampadu. Tanaka. Goodmanson. Aronson. Now it's James. Martinelli. Merino. Calafiori. Saliba. Timber. Now he's off and running. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Bogle. Bogle shifted upfield. Merino. Calafiori. Saliba. Merino. Mikel Merino. Head over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Eze. And here's Jesus. Timber. And he goes for the header! Bornau is there and he can get that clear. Calvert-Lewin, still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's managed to get free. Gnonto. That's very neat. And it's Aronson. He's on it. It's Calvert-Lewin! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Gabriel, gently done. Eze. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bogle. Calvert-Lewin looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cleared away. And it's Bogle. Ampadu. James. There are a few waiting for it. Produces a cross. He's had a shot! They are right back in business. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gnonto. Now here's... Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Merino, Mikel Merino, shifted upfield. Ball is over the line. Saka. Timber. Eze. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Over to the left. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus!
Gabriel Jesus has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
A bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that pass just didn't quite work. Saka. Merino. Martinelli. Calafiori. Oh, it's played into the area. No, that's too long. Bogle. Moved on forwards. Tanaka. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba makes the interception. Calafiori. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Timber. Eze. Bogle did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Brunel. Tanaka. Goodmanson. Tanaka. Aronson chasing after it. And that's been won straight back. Eze. And it's Timber. Eze. Martinelli played out to the left flank. Referee's given a throw. And he shoots! Tanaka gets rid without sophistication. Merino. Shapes to shoot! Brilliantly cut out. That's been drilled forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gabriel aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Aronson. Tanaka. That's really well manoeuvred. Time, excellent interception. Calafiori. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Timber. Done delicately. It's the keeper's ball. Oh, super find. Now it's Saka. Saka goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Ampadu. Tanaka. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. And here's Jesus. Out to the left it goes. Having a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bornau, gently done. James. James, played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. Now it's James. That is a brilliant interception. Rice. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Now it's Saka. It's Timber. Martinelli has found the net here, of course. Eze, cracking ball. Aronson gets good distance on it. Burnau. Bogle. Aronson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gabriel. Calafiori. Merino. And he goes cross-field. Timber, and it's lofted through here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Timber. Saka. Saka. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. James moved on forwards. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Saka. Played out wide. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Saliba, that's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bogle forwards and with intent. And it's Aronson. Aronson gently done. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Danger averted for now. Now it's Gnonto. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tanaka plays it short. That's Aronson. Aronson! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. Saliba shifted upfield. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mikel Merino gets across to intercept that. Aronson. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it. Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, that's nice.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ampadu, aim forwards. Calvert-Lewin looks to get on the end of this. Saliba, gently done. Merino. And it's Eze. Timber. a throw. And here's Jesus. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for goal! There's the shot!
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
He can run onto that. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's got his crossing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's gone for a throw-in. Lewis Skelly cuts it out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bornau shifted upfield. Tanaka. Bornau. Bornau goes forward. And it's Bogle. James tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Bogle. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gabriel. Saka. Timber. Saka. And here's Jesus. Into the channel. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bornau with the clearance.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
James. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Merino. Forward it goes.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Eze. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Played out to the right, back into the middle. Saka. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. A chance to play it in. Martin, real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Martinelli, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Now it's Gnonto, showing good feet. Now it's Gnonto. Oh, that's neat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saka, that's a clever-looking ball. And the shot!
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bogle, driven forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinelli. Gabriel. Martinelli, spread out to the left. Shot, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Bogle. James.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Ampadu moved on forwards. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lobbed in behind. Played right into his path. Calvert-Lewin. He's well positioned. Takes a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gnonto.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tanaka. Goodmanson. And it's played forward. Calvert-Lewin is onto it in a flash.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Lewis Skelly. He's found some space. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Timber. Merino. Arsenal desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. That is lovely. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's James. Calvert-Lewin looking to get on the end of this. Calvert-Lewin. That looks a good cross. The counter is on. Eze. Gabriel Jesus. Muscular approach does pay off here. 2 minutes to be added on. Calvert-Lewin. That has been cut short. Rice. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. They are right into last chance territory. Tries a deft little ball. And it's hoisted clear. And there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Byron. And the finish! First time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Here's the chance to cross. Aimed in towards the centre. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had